What's up, guys? So this is Actors Unlocked with
Timothy Daxton.
Gene Castillo.
and I'm Remy Morgan, and we have a special guest today. Her name is
Caitlin Branigan.
Period.
Okay. What's your last name again?
Branigan.
Branigan? Okay. Cool.
Nice to meet you. Now I've known Caitlin for a while. She was my roommate
We were very
actually
close.
last year. Very bonding experience. Yes. Very fucking close. So, first question I want to ask you though: how old were you when you started acting?
12, I
12?
think. Yeah, probably.
Did you start for fun, or like did you always know like you wanted to be an actor?
Honestly, yes. I always knew I'm gonna be someone artistic because I sucked at everything else. Because
one does.
yep.
Yeah.
And also because I'm from Russia,
Yeah.
which is like, very closed up community, and so I'm like.
Did you grow up in Russia?
I grew up in Russia since I was 1. Yeah, so I was born in America and then I moved to Russia. So people that I was talking to, I knew that this is not something I'm gonna be, and I want to be a singer because my mother is an opera singer.
Okay. Nice.
It's fun. Very traumatic now.
I didn't know that. Dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
Opera is crazy.
I
Russian opera.
Russian opera is insane. Yes, it's exactly how it sounds, honestly. Yeah. And my grandmother is director and theater actress. So I always knew I'm gonna be somewhere there. Yeah. So I just went to like a theater, like a theater for teenagers and stuff, and start acting.
In Russia? Okay, cool. When did you learn English? Like, was that like throughout your life? Because a lot of foreign people know English and we don't know no other language, bro.
Speak for yourself.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I had to take.
well, just me. I'm thinking me. I don't know nothing.
I don't know it. I don't know it. But what I'm saying is, we had. You know how you go through high school and you have to like take these different languages. Like we had to take 2 types of French to graduate, and I'm not gonna say I showed up, but I graduated.
Okay. The diploma is there. So,
Right.
You met the minimum
I
requirements.
don't remember anything from
You
French.
can say oui, so
Oui.
it's something.
Oui, je m'appelle. and all
Ooh,
that.
look at-
Oh. Oui, oui.
Mon petit frère.
Mon petit frère. Yeah. So what's it called? Après manger?
Excusez-moi.
Eating, bro.
Hey, I mean, it's French, right? So, I mean, it works.
Croissants.
Croissant.
Where's Simon when you need him? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, with her asking that, like, would you rather perform on stage or like in film?
Film for me, because I think I'm not that introduced to that. Is because I was in theater my whole life, like my whole childhood, and I don't know. It's
So like
just-
you tap.
Oh, I did musical theater.
Hear you, girl.
Okay.
Musical
Yes.
theater was my passion, something that I want to do so bad. And I studied in Vienna, in Austria, for a year.
That's cool.
Musical theater. It's really good. And then I broke my knee. And I'm like,
How was it like coming back from that?
it was
You have to
It's like an
adjust to it,
athlete.
right? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I had to learn how to walk again and all this shit. It was like nobody tells you when you're like 20 that you're gonna have a surgery, full ass surgery.
At some point, yeah.
And you're like, fuck, I'm old. What the hell? It came so quickly for me. No. So it's like,
Trust me, it has nothing to do with age. You break a bone, it's
But it never
crazy.
heals
It's just
right.
timing, man.
Yeah.
Never healed, right?
It never healed. Yeah, and
I've never broken a bone.
You feel old, like just by going through that whole process, and like trying to having to learn, to deal with it,
yeah, because like as a child, you don't think like, it's gonna happen to you. It happens to other people. Like, I'm young. It looks like what the fuck.
Yeah. That's
That's yeah. 'cause
traumatic.
I never looked for anything bad to happen in my life. Even if, because we know shit like that.
Yeah.
I never look for like to break an ankle or some shit, and then we break your ankle, you're like, damn, I could have like stepped over, and like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, hindsight is 20/20. You know, there's you always think you can do things better after you just totally crashed, you know, and got burned. You know, you yeah. I mean,
Being an adult is so fun. Oh my god.
adulting. Is,
how do you deal with like day-to-day like stress? We all stress. Like that's something that you yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like you can't sit up and tell somebody how to deal with stress, but how do you deal with stress, like personally?
Delusion. And work your ass off.
Yes,
Delulu is the solution these days.
delusion, as in
As
you trick yourself into
it didn't happen.
It's like
Okay.
a plethora of things. though.
Exactly.
denial.
It's a
I would,
river
yeah, you know what?
agent.
Denial is about. Yeah, it's like, okay, what are we doing next?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You just
Yeah,
brush it off,
whatever.
move on,
Yeah, exactly. You just, I don't know. I feel like for actors, at least, because there's a lot of shit going on. You have to deal with everything, and like with all of the rejections.
I was gonna say,
you
rejection
know,
is so
yeah,
fucking
you have to,
annoying.
you live in it, and like actors, you know, it's never like one profession. Because you have to support yourself as an actor, you have to work this and that, you know, you can just like, if you don't have a very rich parents, that's something that you provide for yourself. So you get a lot of rejection, you get a lot of stress and everything. So knowing your goals and be true to that, I think is the most important part. Like, okay, I see why I'm here on this earth, you know, I'm here, why I'm doing all of this, and just, okay, shit happens to me a lot, but whatever.
We all feel it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us here could attest to that. We've been through that struggle.
It's fucking hard.
For real. You feel like you're not enough. You feel like you're not pretty. You know, you
Not
feel
pretty,
like
yeah.
you're a loser. You feel like you're smart because you just chose a different path.
Then everybody else.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the rejection?
Me?
Well, if you've had that much rejection, like, well, obviously, yeah.
It's valid.
Yeah, it's a valid point. Well, you know, friends, I guess, friends and like,
A support system.
yeah, just like surround yourself with friends that would take ice cream and take your ass and go to the
Some
movies.
popcorn, yeah.
And then, okay, I cried for 12 hours. It's time to go and work again.
So you think so you would say it is good to have like nice friends, like, because this thing that I've been hearing is having that group of people. Like you always want to have that group of people that you can look to, and like sometimes you have that person to cry for, like they can listen. I'm the person that talks, so like my friends have to be able to listen. You know what I mean? So like you have that friend that can listen to you. You know, so that's what has. Do you have like people like a team, like, you know, because they like I keep
Because your
hearing
family's
this
not
thing.
here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
I have that group of friends, and they're actors, and you know, we live together.
Period.
And which is very supporting, you know, because for actors living with other actors, because you need to do auditions a lot, and I feel like it's very important to have this people surrounding you that is also kind of
Doing
like
your
in your
same thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Because it can keep you up. Like it definitely will keep you up. It's like, girl, you got a damn audition.
Inspiration.
Let me get on my shit. Because
Exactly, yeah.
if you got an audition, why can't I get one?
Yes, and you know, you support each other, you help each other, because you know how fucking hard it is.
It really is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard.
So you had training before you got to school. How much acting training did you do before you came to New York?
Oh, yes, I had like 1 year of very serious musical theater training. We like dance all the time, like sing and stuff. I sang opera in my life. I did acting like on a stage. We didn't like actually
Like theater?
like theater, yeah, exactly that. You just
My fault.
Just to set the record straight, you know, yes, stage,
Theater, yeah.
same business. Let's move on.
it's, you know, it's very it's very possible that it's just gonna shut up because my brain is gonna shut up for a second and go like, yes, it happens a lot to foreign people.
Yeah, I felt that. Well, not because I'm foreign, but because my brain needs shutting down. I have a question.
Yes. Yes.
I have a question.
Y'all, that is random. The sound.
This is Random, the sound guy. So is English your native language or is it Russian?
It's Russian.
So do you think in Russian?
I think at this point in my life, kind of half and half.
Like in your thoughts, like when you're like thinking like, oh, I want eggs for breakfast. Is it like in Russian or is it in English, or it's half and half?
It's literally both. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's literally both, and sometimes it's mix of both. And when I studied in Germany, in Austria, and I was like speaking German, you know, it was mix of three.
Dang.
Interesting. That's crazy. Okay, you can have your microphone back. That's it.
It's very loud in there, to be honest. Yeah.
So, how do you say eggs in Russian?
Яйца.
Yaitsa. So when you're thinking, it would be like a yaitsa or something like that. Is that like half and half? Or
Not like a robot, like, oh, яйца. It's not like, ooh, яйца, okay. Ща пойду сделаю яйца.
like eggs.
It's not.
Sorry, I don't know. I like so like some words in Russian, some in English. That's how your thought. That's how your brain works. Okay.
It's my favorite question so far. Yes. No, like, you know, like now I said no. It's like well in Russian. It just is mixed and it's so random. Especially like I dream in English.
You dream in English.
I dream in English.
You
yes.
can hear people speak in your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tapped into the left side of your brain.
It's unlocked a part of the brain that's not accessible to it. Because I can't
hear my dreams.
I can't hear anything. Like
Really?
my dreams are
hear
like
my
a
dreams.
silent film,
No, they're definitely.
and I don't even remember like a good part of my dreams when I wake
You
up.
know what's crazy though, G?
that's normal.
That's like me too. Like I have to. So say we were sitting right here and like random, like would like do a movement or like even knock the light over, and I'm like, damn, in my dream that happened. Like something like that happened in
Or
my
like
dream,
deja
and then
vu.
like it's like deja vu.
Or tell
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know, people that I speak Russian constantly, like my family or like my mom, I cannot imagine speaking with them differently. So like if I dream about my mom, it's in Russian.
Yeah. So you won't translate.
The brain,
There's no like
You won't translate
subtitles
for
for
your dreams. No
that.
subtitles there. It's
the
just
brain is like
No.
function to work in so many different ways, like even from like childhood, because like she started like Russian, like speaking with Russian, and then had to like learn how to do English. So like I don't know, that's
Wait, so I don't think you ever answered my question because we went on a tangent. When did you learn English?
Right. So I was very bad in school. Like I was like I cannot do tests. It's not my thing. I think a lot of us. We did have English in school, and it was like grammar. Yes. check. Grammar. It's no. My family, they traveled a lot. So I spoke just like English with people, like European people. Like if we travel somewhere, you know, it's like language that everybody speaks.
Did
in
you
there.
do homeschool?
No, I went to the like normal high
Okay,
school,
cool.
social school. You know.
High school?
Tk you. Yeah, like you know.
normal with people.
Yeah.
Exactly that one.
Was it public?
It was public. Thank you.
You went to public school.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fuck
Yes.
around with shit there.
I went to a ghetto school, but I guess ghetto and public is like in the
The same
same
thing.
category.
It's the same. It's the same.
Yes.
All public school.
I have a question for you, Kate. I have a couple questions. Actually. I'll start with this.
Oh my God,
Is there anything you must do without fail, you know, to prepare for the work? You know, like if you have to do like a scene in school one day, or you know, you have to, or you're gonna do something on stage / theater, and or anything else, you know, is there like a ritual, something that you do like the night before, the morning of, that preps you for all that?
learn my lines. First step. I'm very bad with like writing and analyzing my characters. I'm very bad with writing stuff on paper.
Okay.
What do you
Which
think
I
about
know.
it?
But I think about it constantly.
Yeah.
I just I crossing a lot of stuff in my mind of my character and me, and how are we connected, how are we different, how would that person be in like daily life, what I'm doing right now, what the person would do. Or I'm very visual, so I have a lot of pictures in my head of how would the scene look like, or if I'm on the stage. If I'm on the stage, yeah, it's very, I'm very concentrated. Night before, I only think about that, and when you go to sleep, you always think about something, and like you kind of provoke your brain to think about something so you can fall asleep. That's what I do, but I'm thinking like about my scene, and sometimes I kind of like technically
Like it plays like a trailer. in your head?
exactly yeah it's like it's like on the back of my mind. I see it and I go to sleep, and then I can't even dream about it, and then I wake up with this kind of feeling. It's like, okay, so I'm always emotionally prepared for what I'm about to do, acting wise.
That's very interesting. You almost like obsess over it, like to a certain extent, right?
Yeah, it's because for me, as a person, I'm looking at everything through emotions. I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
And
Well, no, I wasn't saying yeah. Like
what did you do?
when you say what's your sign?
Me?
No, you asked her.
Oh yeah, I asked her if she had cancer.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
27 June.
That's the date after my best friend. That's why you said that, and like I don't know, like everything you just saying in that moment, I was like, she gotta get fucking.
You're good. You're damn good.
See, my moon is in no, yeah, my moon is in Cancer.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
then my rising is in Taurus.
Well, you understand me partly for
Yeah,
sure.
that's why when he asked was you like obsessing over it, and I was like that, and then that's like I don't know like how to put it, but obsessing is a good word for it because like it's like you care so much that like you have to get like something has to come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So when she was saying like she was thinking about it, like I was like, yeah, I get what she's saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Manifesting.
Yeah,
it's like
most definitely in a way.
it's like everything is like happening in her head like the
At
night
once.
before and everything like that. Because I'll tell you one thing, like I'm very much the opposite when it comes to prepping for characters. Like I'll write everything down and I will dedicate a certain amount of time a day really like absorbing everything, and then I have to like get away from that
Oh,
shit.
so you let it go.
I have to let it go. I have to do other
That's what Kevin was
activities.
trying to teach me to do.
You
but
know,
couldn't.
I
I'm not
gotta
doing
take my dog for a walk. I gotta do martial arts or
and
some
space
shit
away
like
for
that.
that, baby.
Yeah, I need to do like a lot of different things, because at least I will like burn out if I consistently. But then I go back to it, in like different moments throughout the day, throughout the week, in preparation, and then whenever it's like game time, like that's my method. That's what I do, which is very different, and so I guess I don't really obsess over it, but
You also obsessing about on the paper.
Yeah.
Like, do you?
How do you get around to it?
Well, yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
first thing,
yeah.
the first thing I do, I sit down, I make sure I sharpen my pencil, and I flip the page.
No, but okay.
I stare at the blank page
Nothing ever comes to
for
my
a
head.
while, and
have
then
no idea how to do that.
and then I just start thinking, okay, what do I know about this character?
Do you do it like a journal entry? I do it kind of like a journal entry.
Yeah.
Like-
Wait, but when you write before you get into your role, right? Do you go over it? Do you like read through it and?
I read through it even as I'm doing like the scenes. Like I don't like, at least that's how I do it. Like I don't stop studying my character once I did the scene, and let's just say I got like a good note or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, keep doing that. I always think about, okay, they like that, but what if I bring this into it? I like to play around with it, so that's why I continue. I guess I'm studious like that, I'm very, very much about like my notes and going through that mental process, but it's only in like a limited time. Like I don't do it consistently. Like once I just run out of ideas or I burn out, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let this go. You know, trust in that process. Go do the work. Whatever comes out of it, okay. You know, then I'll I'll do adjustments or whatever, take notes. But you know.
But you see, when I think about like my character, it's only when I'm learning my lines, like once or twice when I go back to them, and then just the night before and when I do it. So like there's no like work when I'm actually thinking about it for an hour, you know, or hours. I'm like, oh. I cannot make myself sit down and just no.
Yeah, I got ADHD.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, it's like
Like I have to be doing something. Like either like if I'm like running the lines, like I have to be either like sitting down talking or either like it's so like I just cannot sit down once and like.
right. It's because like it's not static for you.
Yeah, it's
you know,
not-
like
it's not
acting is
feeling,
not static. Yeah, and for me like too, I like it's because acting is about doing for me and just in, like kind of and I need to like do something actually even in order to prepare for it. You know, I need to stay active in my mind and in my routine.
Yes, in the movement and everything. Like, cause even like when I found like sometimes even like learning lines and like moving, you find new ways to the character. It makes you speak different. It makes you like it just changes it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You be like the move like yeah, it gives you movement.
Do you record yourself whenever you're rehearsrsing?
No, I should, but I
think recording helps me a lot.
helps so much. I'd be confident like that.
Wait, I did want to bring up foreign access. So
Yeah.
so what's all that, and as far as like how'd you come up with that idea for?
Me and my friend Lisa, I hate speaking and I hate public speaking and but I am obsessed with talking about acting and about like foreign people, and it's very close to me too, you know, like you move into another country and you acting this language, like what the fuck, how hard is that? And Lisa wanted always to have a podcast, and then we kind of decided that we really want to do it. We really want to like open some doors because people don't usually talk about it. Like there are like separate topics for actors, actors, foreigners, you know, and we kind of want to, or just like moving to another country, and we wanted to talk about this specific audience, like us. Because especially when you deal with all of the papers that I don't, because I am a citizen of this country. Exactly.
With pride.
Yep. Yep. But she had to deal with that, and it's horrible, guys. It's horrible. And
Wait, Lisa did?
Lisa did. Yeah.
Did she come in with like a student visa or?
Yes.
Okay.
She's in student visa right now,
Got it.
so she has to do a big process after school. And because you know it's freaking hard to become an actor.
Yeah.
You have to like take a test too. They,
You
like,
have to
make
take
you
a naturalization
big
test.
ass
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
Like
Yeah.
50 questions.
In America ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You said America ain't shit.
Really?
Let's move on to like the next question, right? No.
America ain't shit. Like for real.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Look at the
No,
perk.
We're here.
we are here. We are here.
I
You
never
know?
said our mamas wasn't shit.
Not for a long time.
Huh?
I never said our mamas wasn't shit. I said America.
This is true.
True facts.
These are true facts.
This
But no,
happened.
for real though. Look at the world today. Look at everything that's going on in the world.
For all intents and purposes, America is still the land
Fucked
of
up.
opportunities.
Yes.
This is what I mean. That's the reason why
I didn't say the people.
why
in
you're
America
here,
were
right?
shit.
And a lot of like foreign people are here, right? You know.
I'm here because
Yeah,
I'm a
but
citizen.
but-
because I didn't want to stay
Exactly.
in Russia.
Thank you. Like they look at us and be like, y'all dumb as hell. Literally.
This
Don't
true.
do that.
Speak for yourself, TT. Speak for yourself.
I mean,
I'm so serious.
I mean, the industry is
Nah,
still here.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the industry, because most of the people come to America for like that whole like land of the free, land of opportunity, like, and especially New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do have a point, I guess.
We will agree
To disagree.
to disagree and
Nice.
to enforce each other's points.
So you do have a point. There.
And you do have a point too.
Wow, so
But everyone should check out Caitlin's YouTube channel. It's called Foreign Access. We'll have her links below. And thanks for watching this with us.
I'm Timothy Sachs.
I'm Remy.
And I'm Gene.
And we are.
If you feel a little lonely, I wanna sing some more.